Part 4. The Truth Behind the Code. Cicada 3301 vanished in 2014. No fourth message. No farewell. No closure. Just silence total and absolute, like a door shut behind a dream. But silence, in its own way, speaks louder than noise. In the years that followed, thousands attempted to piece together what had happened, or what was behind Cicada 3301. Was it real? A hoax? Or something far more dangerous? The theories came fast, and they never stopped. The first and most logical theory: a government recruitment program. Cicada's complex puzzles, international scope, and mastery of cryptographic tools aligned suspiciously well with the tactics of intelligence agencies, the NSA, the CIA, MI6, Mossad, all known for seeking out codebreakers in unconventional ways. Some suggested Cicada was a digital honeypot, a way to find minds that couldn't be bought, only lured. The ones who solved it weren't just smart, they were driven, obsessive, willing to go further than anyone else. But if that were true, why the poetry? Why the mysticism? Why the Liber Primus? A book that reads like scripture, but refuses to be read. The second theory painted a darker picture, a cult of the mind. Not religious, not political, but philosophical. A group that believed knowledge should only be earned, not given. That truth was sacred, but only for the few who could find it. Perhaps they weren't looking to recruit. Perhaps they were building something, quietly, patiently, using minds they had tested and purified. Maybe they were trying to build a new order, one founded on secrecy, on silence, on sacrifice. The third theory spiraled into the surreal: an AI, a sentient algorithm, born somewhere in the vast corners of the web, testing humanity like a cold digital god. The Liber Primus, its commandments. The puzzles? A filter, a way of searching not for knowledge, but for compatibility, for loyalty, for faith. Some even believed that those who reached the end weren't working for Cicada. They were working under it, that it had planted itself, like a virus, inside their minds. And then, of course, came the disinformation. Imposters, fakes, people claiming to be Cicada, selling merchandise, writing books, creating alternate puzzles. But something about them always rang hollow. Their challenges lacked the depth. Their motives were obvious. Their tone, too, human. The real Cicada never asked for money, never asked for fame, never returned. And that, more than anything, is what haunts people to this day. Because in that silence, in that perfect void where answers should be, something still lingers. A tension, a question. What if it's still out there, watching, waiting? Because sometimes the greatest trick a mystery can play is not in being solved, but in remaining unsolved. In carving itself into our memories like a riddle with no answer, a song with no end. People still decode the Liber Primus, line by line, symbol by symbol. They gather in hidden forums, pass messages in digital catacombs, whisper translations like prayers. They don't know if the book will ever reveal its secrets, but they believe it's worth trying. And maybe that's the point. Because Cicada 3301 wasn't just a puzzle, it was a mirror. It showed us what we become when we chase something we cannot understand. When we fall too far down the rabbit hole, not for treasure, but for meaning. And somewhere, in that hollow space, between logic and obsession, between brilliance and madness, That's where Cicada lives. Still singing, still waiting, still watching